Good morning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. And this is DrRosmaini again. And today I would like to continue lecturing on chapter 4, the service encounter for service management class. How are you all doing, my student? You're doing okay? I hope you are being healthy in spite of the raising number of infection on COVID-19 pandemic. So you or we should better take care ourselves. Kita jaga kita. Okay, let's continue with our business. This chapter, service encounter, basically the learning objective is to enable you to use a service encounter triad to describe a service firm's delivery process. And by the end of the course, I should enable you to describe roles of technology in service encounter. You should be able also to differentiate the organizational control system for employee empowerment. And by the end of the class, you should be able to classify customer into 4 groups based on their attitudes and expectation. And you should be able to describe how creation of ethical climate leads to job satisfaction and service quality. And last but not least, the learning objective is to describe how elements of service profit chain lead to sales or revenue growth and profitability in service business. First, let's take a look on the service encounter triad, service encounter triangle. In this triangle, of course, it has 3 nodes. First node is a service organization itself. Second node is customer. The third node is contact personnel. So I would like to relate my explanation on service organization based on Shopee online shopping e-commerce platform. And of course, as a online service shopping platform, it has its own culture. For example, the culture of doing the transaction fast and efficient, the culture of respond effectively to customer requests, and the culture of the business operation basing on strong IT supporting technology. And also, Shopee has a very strong, basically, internet service website response because it is headquartered in Singapore, and Singapore is well known for having good IT infrastructure, efficient and fast. And normally at Shopee, by the end of your service or business transaction, so it provides an opportunity for you to evaluate their transaction as far as using online survey. The second part of the component is customer. Customer is basically having their own expectation. For example, normal customer expectation, uh, it expect strong or fast response from the server, and the transaction can be done based on user friendly, efficient, and fast transaction. The attitude of customer is basically it wants the product fast, so they expect the delivery to be on time. So as such, the interconnection between service organization and customer is based on its efficiency. Efficiency means that the customer can get their product within the expected time, and customer also need a very strong satisfaction level when dealing with the service organizations such as Shopee. So customer also has bi-directional relation with contact personnel. And this contact personnel is basically a Shopee appointed service representative, and normally contact personnel are selected very carefully, and they are trained in many parts of dealing with the customer. And this contact personnel is actually the window to the company and also the gateway to the customer itself. So when customer got difficulty and problem in relating to their delivered products, normally customer could contact personnel directly to report, for example, the sent delivery parcel which is not arriving, or the failure of the product that they purchased to perform as per expected. So these are very basically the three component of service encounter triangle in the form of service organization, customer, and contact personnel. Let's take a look on the role of technology in service encounter. Namely, there are 5 types of role of technology in service encounter. The first one is type A, technology-free service encounter. This could be explained in the form of customer deals directly with the company representative or the company employee. For example, this customer is giving feedback or his frustration over the purchased product to the Shopee employee. So it is over the counter. So in this interaction, basically, it is only between customer and server. It does not involve the technology part. For the second type, B, technology-assisted service encounter, in which customer is dealing directly with the server or the company employees, and the company employees is using technology to assist his job or her job. This could be well depicted in the hotel service counter, in which the server here is the employee of the hotel, for example, Hilton Hotel, and this employee is dealing directly with customer. This guy is basically reserving or booking for rooms at Hilton Hotel, and at the same time, the server or the Hilton employee is basically using the Hilton customer reservation system, computer system, to record their transaction and also record their booking. So this is what they call technology-assisted service encounter. The third part, the third type is type C, technology-facilitated service encounter, in which all these three components, technology, customer, and company employee, are basically interacting with each other. So this could be well seen in this, for example, Malaysian portal for my MYEG. MYEG is a portal, Malaysian government portal, to serve public to do many public transaction with the Malaysian government. Like Malaysian citizen could interact with the MyEG website, which is IT-based platform, and customer also could deal directly with the MyEG employee to cater for problems or to get assistance, and this interacting the three component in a bi-directional way. The fourth type of technology role in service encounter is a type D, technology mediated service encounter. In this function, technology is only dealing with the customer. Technology has bi-directional relation with a customer, and technology also has bi-directional relation with the organizational employee. For example, like Shopee. Shopee, for customer, they go to Shopee website and they browse the catalog. They searching for the product that the customer wants to buy, and the technology will capture the order, the transaction, and also the payment. Technology will deal directly with the Shopee employee for as the purchasing executive is concerned, and technology also assists the warehouse as far as packaging and delivery is concerned. So this is what they call technology-mediated service encounter, because technology is handling both customer and also company employees to serve the customer. Last but not least, the fifth type of technology role is called technology-generated service. This is what is being explained by this diagram, which is customer is dealing directly with technology. This could be explained in the scenario in which at hospital, like this patient is perhaps asking for direction to this humanoid or robot in hospital. So the robot is basically technology, and it serves giving information and guidance or advice to this patient to where to move on in order to get treatment in the hospital as far as giving direction or pathway is concerned. So those are the 5 types of role of technology in service encounter that we could see in many part of our life. Let's take a look on the evolution of self-service. There are many types of industry that is using self-service. For example, banking, grocery, airlines, bookstore, education, and so on. So this is the a human contact part for banking. Normally, a customer will deal with the teller, directly, which is a teller is a bank employee, deal directly with customer. Or if it is on machine assisted, so customer can deal directly with the machines, the automated teller machine or CDM, cash deposit machine. Or customer could deal with technology also based on the internet, in which online banking. So they could go to the website, do the transaction, check the balance, make payment, transfer, and so on. So these are the evolution of self-service. It is from human to human, and later customer to machine, and later customer dealing with the bank through the internet. Okay, so the evolution of self-service could be well explained in the airline industry. For example, Asia. Customer could deal in the olden days. Customer deal directly with the ticket agent or like the sales travel agent. So nowadays, you could deal directly with the internet, basically to do the printing of the boarding pass in order to board the flight. Or customer could deal with the machine in the airport as far as check-in kiosk transaction is concerned. So all these are basically well explained in the self-service in airline industry nowadays. Okay, let's take a look on the bookstore. If you want to buy books in the olden days, you have to deal with the bookstore employee, and you would be able to check the availability of the books from the terminal at the bookstore. And nowadays, if you want to buy book, you just go to Amazon, which is it is the internet facilitated platform as far as shopping online. So these are basically have shown the evolution of self-service too in the bookstore. On top of that, like today, in the current times on the COVID-19 pandemic, education sector has also very much based on self-service. In the traditional perspective, teacher teach a student in the lecturing hall, which is human-to-human contact, and later the student are basically engaging with the computer tutorial as far as a video or YouTube is concerned. And nowadays, you are all engaging in distance learning, in which, in my current situation now, I record my lecture in the MP4 format, and later I upload into my channel, DrRosmaini in YouTube, and you learn my video by seeing them from the far distance of your hometown. So these are part of the transformation of self-service from human-based to machine-based and later served via the internet platform. Let's take a look on the service organization itself. I would say service organization can be depicted in two major components. The first component is its culture, and the second component is empowerment. Let's take a look on one excellent service provider as in the airline industry, namely, we would say Singapore Airlines, because Singapore Airlines is one of the top 3 or top 5 airlines in the world as far as excellent service is concerned. Okay, its culture, I would believe, is that all the Singapore Airlines employee have been trained to practice service master. What is service master? Basically, when Singapore airline employees serve customer, they treat as if they are serving their master. Okay, it means that you give the best of the best to the customer. So that has been inculcated to the SIA airline employee as far as a stewardess or pilot or stewards to give the best service to customer. That's why they are able to attain one of the best airline service provider in the current times. The second component of service organization is its empowerment. So I believe Singapore Airlines also invests heavily on people as far as recruiting the most suited, the most capable candidate, and also train them critically, efficiently in the many parts of their service. So empowerment in the use of IT as far as the personnel using efficiently the IT devices, and also I strongly believe Singapore Airlines also evaluate or reimburse their employee based on their performance. So the pay for performance. If you perform well, if you are rated well by the employees or by the top management, then you will receive a good remuneration by end of the year. So this is what service organization is all about. It's all about culture. It's all about empowerment to the employees. Let's take a look on the definition of culture. Okay, what does culture mean? By Schwartz and Davis' definition, culture is defined as a pattern of belief and expectation set by organizational members. So it is about pattern of beliefs and expectation. So, second definition by management guru Mintzberg, 1989, Mintzberg defined culture is the traditions and belief of an organization that distinguish it from others. Okay? By Mintzberg definition, it emphasizes on belief or tradition that will make the organization is independent or distinctively differentiate the organization from its competitor or from others. So let's take a look at the culture of AirAsia, okay, one of the best LCC service provider in Southeast Asia, or if not in the world. If you take a look at AirAsia culture, what could you distinctively see? I would say ASEAN working culture, you could say in the format of like being vibrant, active, young, cheerful, happy, and I would say aggressive. So this is what I could say about the working culture in ASEAN, because most of ASEAN employees are basically they are young people. Why they chose target the employees as a young people? Because they are mostly active, they are mostly vibrant, happy, cordial to customer, and on top of that, young people normally have a salary scheme lower compared to very senior people. So by that, they can reduce costs, and that cost saving is being transferred to customer in the form of partly lower cost for the traveling by using AirAsia Airlines. Okay, that would be culture. Let's take a look on organizational control, the service organization control. In this quadrant, you could see on the column of control system, objective, employee challenge, management challenge, and key issues. I would say organization which has a good control management is 3M. 3M, Minnesota Mining and Manufacturing Corporation. It is an American company. It is considered one of a good creative company and good in the perspective of control and management. Let's take a look on the control system of 3M. In the category of belief, the 3M believes that employee could contribute. Then, however, to contribute effectively, there is uncertainty about purpose. So the challenge for management of 3M is that management must communicate its core value down to the employees and also workers level. And the key issues, how to identify its core values. I would say belief and core values of 3M strongly based on innovation, new innovation. So 3M encourages employee to innovate on top of their existing work, innovate new product, innovate new process, somehow come up with a new invention on top of its existing working task. 3M is also well known in terms of its interactivity from top management to its employee, because the top management belief is that employees could create new invention or new product. So 3M also encourage for company employees to take some risk in order to invent for new product. So as such, it opens for the open organizational dialogue from time to time to listen to employee, and this dialogue is basically chaired by the top management group. And for that, it can listen to some uncertainty factors, but it could be strategic for the company. For example, post-it notes. Post-it note was an accidental innovation by its chemical engineer. So in the olden days, post-it notes wants to develop a good glue which is able to be used across its new product. A glue is supposed to be sticking normally. The common sense says that glue must stick. What kind of glue is there if it doesn't stick? However, the glue invented by its chemical engineer in the chemical lab come out to be non-stick. So the question is how to make use of such mixing invention or chemical invention. So there you go. So soon after that accidental glue in new innovation, they create a new product known as post-it notes, or be known now as sticking notes. You can stick the notes to your computer and later take it out. So this is one of their, I would say, golden invention in those olden days in 1960s and 70s. So it contributes one of a good best-selling income to 3M company. So 3M also promote a vision is that technology advancing every company. So it believes that if you come up with good technology, so it will help your company and also your suppliers and also other companies too. 3M enhancing every home, and innovation at 3M improving every life. So 3M produce as simple as a post-it notes product, and also as IT device as a LCD projector, in which it spans across many category of product, from simple paper into a highly high-tech new IT product. In the form of contact personnel, the second component of the service encounter triangle is the selection of contact personnel. So selection of contact personnel is far more important or very essential, because contact personnel is the representative of the company. It means that this contact personnel, okay, like the rep, representative of the company, is the window to company and also gateway to customer. So as such, selection must be done very carefully, very purposefully, and training needs to be engaged to these selected candidates to be contact personnel of the company, because they are dealing with customer expectation and also some failure of service. All goes to contact personnel in order to mediate first prior going to the internal layer of the company to be resolved. So in other words, contact personnel is could be seen like a unicorn, which is highly priced or expected kind of employee in the company. So that is how important for contact personnel. What are the challenges facing a customer for contact personnel? So there are many challenges for contact personnel for the company, because they are dealing with problem from customers. Some customers are quite rude, for example, or unreasonable demands, abusive, bad-tempered. Some of them showed inappropriate behavior like scolding or scorning and so on. So these are all unanticipated demands, and some of these customer demand are a bit contradicting to the company policy. So again, this must be handled by contact personnel. So contact personnel as such must be well trained. Okay, contact personnel also deal with the failure of service. Okay, for example, the shipped product received by customer, it's got broken, or it cannot function well, or it cannot set up. All these failure must be dealt successfully or efficiently by contact personnel. So as such, contact personnel is a vital part to employ to a company so that it can preserve company performance in a good manner in the eyes of angry or unsatisfied customer. Let's take a look on the some of the behavior of, for example, unethical customer. So what could they do? For example, misrepresenting the nature of service. Okay, some of the unethical behavior so of the customer service, I would say here, the customer manipulation by contact personnel. Okay, so contact personnel could also show the honesty and integrity. So these are some of unethical behavior of contact personnel. For example, a contact personnel could over-promising of a facility given by a organization, for example, like hotel. So some contact personnel use bait and switch tactic, for example, offering a good offerings and later it turned out to be the offering as bad. So this could we be well said and as exaggerating the benefit of service, specific service being offered by the company. And all this could be engaged by contact personnel. Contact personnel also could manipulate customer. For example, giving away a guaranteed reservation in which the reservation is perhaps not available due to peak season, and contact personnel could perhaps hiding damage to the product delivered to customer. So these are some of unethical behavior of contact personnel if there is. And general honesty and integrity. So contact personnel must treat customer fairly and rudely. However, in terms of honesty, they don't affect it. They don't treat it fairly and rude. Okay, contact personnel sometimes being unresponsive to customer requests. Perhaps they just shrug off the complaint by customer. And worse yet, contact personnel could sometimes steal customer credit information card and sell it to others, sell it to a bank, for example. So these are part of example of unethical behavior of contact personnel representing a service organization. Okay, this is about customer. So I think I would stop it here in the midst of my lecture. So to take a break shortly, and let's stop here, and we continue our second part of the lecture soon. Okay, let's take a break. See you later.